radios can be really good, but they need to be used conservatively, so not for just general chat. And more importantly than that, you need to make sure that you're transmitting clearly. So often what's happened is, you might be scratching on a cross country, or you might be trying to concentrate on your pre-flight check, or you might be trying to concentrate on a tricky launch, and you've got all this chatter going on through the radio distracting you. And if you're trying to sort of listen to your Vario and get that thermal off the treetops, then the distraction is the last thing you'll want. So by all means use the radio, but use it conservatively, and ask yourself, do I need to make this transition? Is it going to enhance safety, or is it going to enhance somebody's day? Do you want me to bring your car down? Yeah, fine, whatever, that's appropriate. But make sure that your transmission is clear. So what happens a lot of the time is they go, you go, say again please. We didn't get that.
I thought that's what you said last time.
Can you repeat that? Yeah, all we heard was wind noise. I'm flying with an eagle. Okay. Like that doesn't enhance safety, it doesn't enhance somebody else's day. All it's done is distract people who are wanting to listen to their Vario or concentrate on their launch or whatever. So
it sounds like you're in free fall, so we all panic.
Yeah, so if they're sort of shouting, you don't know, is this guy in trouble? What's going on?
Yeah.
So just have the respect to make sure that your transmissions are clear. That's the main thing. And I use a dead animal, and I just glued it onto the front of the speaker to stop the wind noise.
I have heaps of that fabric, and you only need like a 1 centimetre square, because there's only actually one little hole on there that is the microphone. Yeah. The rest of it is speaker. Yeah. And if you have a look, there's just like one little drill hole in the top left or right corner, and same on your handset.
But it looks better like this.
It does, yeah.
I have a nice smiley sock on mine.
Yeah.
You just take a sock and an elastic band, so you pull the thing over like a condom, put the elastic band round, flip it back up, put an elastic band on the top, and you've got.
But just do a check when you're ridge soaring at Sigel or Winton or something. Just ask somebody what your transmission's like. So
put an order in some of that.
I've got a shitload of this at home. If you
I'll grab some of the fluffy stuff next week, mate. I've just bought the handset to hold up to see how well that works for me.
The other thing is
AliExpress.
You got it right.
just checking your radios before you take off, Marcus.
How much was it?
So just checking your radios before you take off. Just say, can I get a radio check, please? Or radio check for Marcus.
Yep.
And somebody will say, yeah, good check, or that's pretty quiet, or whatever.
Yeah.
And once you've heard it, say back, thanks for that, so that we know that you can hear us back. Like if you ask for a radio check and somebody says, yeah, good check, don't just leave it at that, because then we think, oh shit, they're not getting us. So always confirm that you can.
I'll normally stick how me at the end.
The other one to watch is people taking their thumb off the transmit before they're finished.
Yeah, or
so you go
talking too soon before.
You should
go press 1, 2, speak
1, 2 off. Yeah.
And if you're trying to call somebody, say their name twice. So it's like Marcus, this is Brad. Where are you on the hill? Like, and just by saying the first other person's name twice, if you have clipped a little bit, you'll get the second one. So it's just really good habits.
Just on that radio checks are all fine on launch and everything, but like I say, your signal might be loud and clear on launch, but you might have a shitload of wind noise while you're flying. So just while you're getting things set up, just make sure that you're conscious that you are actually checking that your transmission is clear when you're flying, just by checking with somebody else.
It's kind of cool. We've been in the southwest and in speaking to people in Eagle Hawk Neck.
That's insane.
And Winton.
And
That must be really good.
Their line of sight.
Go to South.
So now I carry my radio like this, and when I start getting annoyed, I can turn it down or turn it off.
Yeah.
So Pete's not answering it because he's annoyed.
Sorry?
If Pete's not answering it because he's annoyed and turned his radio down.
Do we
It
need,
has been at times, yeah.
I read something about single, we're meant to have 2 radios or something? Is that right?
No,
Or
yeah, just
one?
one. Just UHF.
Just the UHF.
Just the UHF.
With a HGFA open channel.
I see the transit clearance past
Is
the
there
airport.
anywhere when we need VHF?
If you're flying cross country, in theory, you're supposed to carry
Yeah,
a
above.
VHF radio.
Above some number of feet, I don't know.
Above
what it is.
5,000 feet, I think
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Or if you're flying through a CTAF.
Yeah.
Even if it's
And is that for
controlled, I think
speaking
if
to
you're within
aeroplanes?
a certain distance, you're meant to be monitoring, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that? No?
I'm pretty sure, like, even if it's not a controlled airstrip or aerodrome,
Yeah, like
you're
the CTAF.
meant to be monitoring.
Yeah.
Isn't CTAF controlled?
No.
And the club does own a couple of VHFs. I have no idea who has them.
The reality is you just, whatever frequency somebody says they were trying to contact you on, you say, oh bugger, I had it set to the other one.
Yeah. Because there are like 5 around, just little Tasmania has 5 different frequencies. So, yeah, zero's on the other one. It's easy. And just keep your head swiveling for looking for planes. And
Yeah, visual flight rules, every man for himself.
Yeah.
Is that
Full
good?
stop.
You guys fly with VHF at all?
I have sometimes.
You have,
yeah.
and
I've not actually had to use it.
never.
But the reason I started flying with one because I had 1 or 2 situations where I thought, I probably should have a radio.
But then the chance of being on the right frequency too, because I had a helicopter fly underneath me.
Oh.
It was doing the magnetic surveys off the mountain, those radial lines. They went out underneath me and then came back at the top of me on 2 lines.
Did you feel any?
At least it was consistent direction.
When it was going underneath me or approaching me on a line that was below me, I considered doing some sharp 360s to make myself more visible, but I didn't really want to lose the height.
Yeah. Make yourself look like a helicopter so you seem like a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty
Launch a
scared
flare.
of turbulence of a helicopter.
Can you get that? So that'd be the area frequency you have to be on, right? In that case.
Area frequency or a CTAF frequency.
Or if you're
in
CTAF,
Simon's
yeah.
case, yeah, probably the area frequency.
He would be area. So like off Mount Wellington would be area.
Yeah.
So according to the
But
rules.
there's a few different channels you could have been on the mountain.
Light aircraft, whatever it is, single free 118.3 or whatever.
Yeah. So the Cambridge area one. Or the area frequency.
Okay, so, like you mean Cambridge area as in the Hobart?
Yeah, it's not the airport tower,
No.
but the Cambridge Aerodrome tower.
Ah.
But I think it says whatever the frequency is outside tower hours, and so you don't need to be on that frequency when we fly during the day. But yeah, I was flying towards Cressy one day, and there's I think it's called Longdown is the CTAF there, and I ended up landing, but this light aircraft, as soon as I landed, came straight over, or after I'd landed for about 5 minutes, came straight over the top of me, like only wouldn't have been much higher than 100 metres, I reckon, maybe 200 metres, something like that. And I thought, is he trying to tell me a message? Because there had been a few aircrafts around prior to that. Is he trying to give me a message, or is he just checking me out, or what's going on there? So yeah, I thought, yeah, it'd be good to have if I had a radio set up on the correct CTAF, I could have just said who I am, what my position is, and what I'm doing, and that would have just alerted them that I was in the area.
Yeah, I don't think it's likely that any of us are going to have VHF anytime soon, really. But
No.
can you get the area frequency from like XC track? Do you have to carry the bloody maps with you? Or use something else?
On one of my instruments, it gives me the area frequency. It's not
Okay.
XC track, it's something different, but I suspect actually you could get it off XC track.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's
But I generally try and
No.
know what frequencies I need or what frequency I need, because I'm not going to bother changing it in flight,
Okay.
and I'll just set it to that. And
I guess you're not going through a huge number of areas on a typical cross.
so it's either going to be the area frequency or a nearby C2.
Yeah.
But like I say, I've never actually used it for real.
Are the SAFA frequencies, if I go to Bali and fly in Bali, are they the same frequencies? Are they completely different? Common?
SAFA frequencies are what it says on the pack. It's frequencies specific to SAFA members, and only SAFA members have those. So there might be pilots in Bali from other countries or licensed in other countries who don't have SAFA frequencies.
Okay,
But
so
the
it's not-
Australians will have SAFA frequencies.
And because each country
Unless it's
has
illegal,
different
is it illegal?
assignments of
Oh, I don't
frequency
know.
ranges for different
Don't
things,
know.
and we happen to be able to use that little spot
Yeah.
in the frequency, but in the States that might be for Wi-Fi or whatever it is, like police. So it's different.
I thought maybe there did some kind of uniformity of
No.
So,
common band channels.
Not for
Recreation.
not for
Each
flying.
country has its own spectrum management agency.